Good morning, children. In last class, we solved that this exercise number 1.3, right? Okay, and some of people you didn't return up well in the exam, so please be serious about your studies. Okay, don't neglect. Again and again, I am telling this because I saw your papers. In that paper, nothing is there. Okay, so please be serious about your studies, otherwise it's a difficult in future. Okay, so today we'll begin with the that is a exercise number 1.3. In that we are studying the after fifth main. Okay, so first, second, third, fourth, fifth main we already studied in a last class only. Okay, that last class is nothing but before the exams. Okay, so in 1.3 we studied the up to fifth main. Next we are going to study about a sixth main, that is exercise number 1.3. Here sixth main. In sixth main, what the given we'll study now, that is find a 5 rational number between the 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. Find a rational number between a 2 by 3 and 4 by 5. You have to find the rational number between these two rational numbers, that is the 2 by 3 as well as the 4 by 5. First, what we have to do while writing the rational number, what we have to do here, so we have to do the check, we have to check the this denominator value. If the denominator is same, then check with the numerator. Okay, then if here denominator are not same, so first you have to do the multiplication and make this denominator as a same value. So here 3 is this, here 5 is this. What we have to multiply here, we have to multiply here 2 by 3 into 5 by 5, next 4 by 5 into 3 by 3. That is here 2 5 are 10 and 5 is the 15. Here 4 is the 12 and 5 is the 15. Right? So here after this one, check here. 10 by 15 and 12 by 15. We are having a two values, right? But they told find the, how many is it told? 5 rational number. 5 rational number in between these two rational numbers. We want 5 rational number, right? In between these two rational numbers, we want again 5 rational numbers here. But here, see here the difference. Already denominator value is same here, 15 and 15. Now we have to check the, that is a 10 and 12. That is nothing but take the difference of the numerator value. First we have to check the whether denominator are same or not. So next what we have to do, if there is a same values, then leave, then go for the next step. Otherwise if both are not same, then make them same first. That is the denominator, we did the same here first after this multiplication, right? Next after that second step, what is the second step here? We have to take the difference of the numerator value. Difference of a numerator value should be greater than the 5, because they told write a 5 rational number. If they told 5 rational number, then difference should be greater than 5. If they told a 10 rational number, then the difference should be more than 10. Like that we have to get here in a numerator value. Then only we can write the rational number in between these two rational number. Otherwise will not. Okay. See here difference is only 2. So if you write like this only, start writing like this only, then we'll get only 2 rational number in between these two rational numbers, right? So here difference is only 2, but we want difference is more than 5. That's why again you have to do here multiplication. That is 10 by 15 into and here 12 by 15. What we have to multiply here? Multiply with the 3. Okay. 3 by 3 and 3 by 3. This is 30 by 45 and here 12 3 is 36 by 45. And now take the difference. 30 and 36. 30 and 36, what is the difference? 6. It is a more than 5? Yes, it is a more than 5. Now write the rational number is 30 by 45 and 36 by 45. So the rational numbers are 31 by 45, 32 by 45, 33 by 45, 34 by 45, 35 by 45. 5 rational number we got here. Yes. So like this we have to do to find the rational number. If they told to write a 5 rational number, write a 10 rational number, like this we have to write here. Getting everyone? It is a very easy one. Clear with this once again I am telling here. So in exam also only few people did a right. Okay. Almost all done mistake in this problem. Okay. So once again check here. First what we have to do? First step is we have to check the denominator value. If the denominator are same, then take the difference. Otherwise, make them same. First, denominator value you have to make them same. After that, take the difference. Second step is take the difference of a numerators. Take the difference of a numerators here, because how many rational number they want right here. They given a write a 5 rational number. Okay, if 5 is there, then difference should be greater than 5. If 10 rational number we have to write, then the difference should be greater than 10. Like that we have to get here. If you are not getting that much difference here in the numerator, so again we have to do the multiplication by any value. Take a bigger number only, then only you will get a more rational numbers. Otherwise you will not get a more rational number. Okay. So I am taking here 3 by 3 and 3 by 3. That is we will get 30 by 45, 36 by 45. So again take the difference between the numerator, that is a 30 and 36. What is the difference between a 30 and 36 here? 30 and 36. What is the difference here? That is a 6 number. Is it a more than 5? Yes, it is a more than 5 number. So we can get a 5 rational number in between these two rational number. That is the 31 by 45, 32 by 45, 33 by 45, 34 by 45 and 35 by 45. These are the 5 rational numbers in between these two given rational number. Getting everyone? So this is the way we have to do like this. This is the finding a rational number between finding a rational number between these two given rational numbers. Okay. So next we will move for the next question, that is in 6th main only. This is the first one I did here. Okay. Next one is there, that is the second one and third one. You have to do it yourself. Okay. I won't do that one. 6th main, second one, third one, that is a homework, and 7th. Find a rational number between 13 by 6 and 18 by 6 using a main method, and find 3 rational numbers between a 1 by 5 and 1 by 2 using a main method only. So, seventh question also you have to do the problems. Okay. Main method is nothing but a same process. This process only you have to do. Nothing is changed. Okay here. So 7th one also you have to do, and I'll do the 8th one now. 8th one is a HOTS question. What is the meaning of HOTS? HOTS. I hope everyone know that. Okay. That is nothing but a higher order thinking what? Solution or solving problems. That is here. In 1.3 I am doing the 8th main now. 7th main you have to do. That is also same similar. So we will do the 1.3 here, that is 8th one. What is the 8th question? That is the find the 3 rational number between the a minus b whole inverse and a inverse minus b inverse. How to read this one? A minus b. This is called as the inverse, right? I hope everyone know this symbol, right? So what is the inverse? What is the inverse of a? That is the 1 by a. You will tell like this, right? So this 1 by a can be written as a inverse, like this. Okay. See here, if a is in a numerator only, then the power of a is 1. Getting? And again here 1 by a is there. See, a is in a denominator. If you are taking to the numerator, then power will be a negative here. That is a to the power minus 1. 1 by a is in a denominator value. If we want this denominator value in a numerator, then this power of a will be a negative. Here a to the power 1 is there. Here it will become a to the power minus 1. It is converting to it is going to the here numerator value. That's why it will get a negative power here. Getting? This nothing but a, how to read this one? It is a inverse. A inverse. A inverse. Like that we have to read here. So here a minus b. This bracket having the inverse right here. For whole bracket, it is having an inverse. So how to read this one? A minus b whole inverse. Okay? A minus b whole inverse. Like that we have to read here. Next one is a inverse minus b inverse. A inverse minus b inverse. Here we already after the subtraction they are putting a inverse. Here first they did the inverse, after that they are subtracting the values. Okay, so these are the rational numbers. You have to find the 3 rational numbers between this one and this one, and they mentioned what is the value of a here. That is a is 1 by 6 and b is 1 by 8. Find these 2 rational numbers first. This one and this one. Then you have to find the 3 rational number between these 2 rational numbers. Okay. So put the value. First here a minus b whole inverse. That is a is 1 by 6 minus 1 by 8 whole inverse. Take a LCM. What is the LCM here? 6 and 8. 2 3s are, 2 4s are, 3 1s are, and 4 1s are. Okay. So 2 3 is 6, 6 4 is 24. So 24 is the LCM. And here 6 4s are and 8 3s are. 4 1s are 4 minus 3 and here 4 inverse. That is 1 by 24 whole inverse. Whole inverse is nothing but we have to reverse this. We have to write the reciprocal of this 1 by 24. Reciprocal of 1 by 24 is nothing but a what value? That is a 24. So write here a 24. This is the answer. Okay. So only here 24 by 1. It is nothing but 24 by 1. So first rational number is 24 by 1. Next one. Find this one now. That is a inverse minus b inverse. Okay. Here a inverse minus b inverse is nothing but a is 1 by 6 inverse minus 1 by 8 inverse whole bracket. 1 by 6 inverse. 1 by 6 inverse is nothing but what we have to do here? 1 by 6 inverse is nothing but you have to write the reciprocal of that number. That is the 6 here. Next 8. Okay, so what is the value here? Minus 2. That is minus 2 by 1. Here you have to write the minus 2 by 1. So these are the 2 rational numbers. 24 by 1 and minus 2 by 1. See here 24 to minus 2, so many numbers are there. Write any 3 rational number in between those two. Okay, any 2 right. Here 24 to minus 2, so many rational numbers, so many numbers are there, right? On the number line, take any 3. Okay, so write the 3 rational number between the 24 by 1 and minus 2 by 1. That is the answer. Getting everyone? Okay, we'll go for the next thing. That is the we completed exercise number 1.3 now. 1.3 already completed. Next, go for the that is a word problems on a rational number. Okay, word problem. I hope everyone understood these word problems. Okay, if you are thorough with the English and if you are thorough with the everything, every theory part, then you can solve these word problems. Okay, so first while solving the word problems, what we have to do? First, we have to read the question thrice. Not once, not twice. You have to read the thrice. Okay. First time when you are reading, then just start read that problem. Okay. When you are reading a second time, then understand the problem. Once again understand the problem. What we have to do? That you have to think in a when you are reading in a second time, means subtraction or multiplication. What we have to do? That all those things we have to think in a while reading the second time. Third time, what we have to do? Third time while reading the question, you have to note the all the datas. What are the things they given in a problem, that you should write. Okay, so in your notebook, so you just start to write that datas. Okay, that is the datas is nothing but the given things. What the given things you have to write when you are reading a third time. Okay, let's go for the solution. You have to do the solution like this. You have to do, then only it will be easy to solve the word problems. Otherwise it's a very difficult. Getting everyone? So we'll solve now some, that is a I'll tell 2 or 3 examples. After that we'll begin the exercise number 1.4. Before that, the sum of two numbers is 5, and if one of them is a 3 integer 3 by 4, what is the other number they ask here. Okay, first question, first example here. sum of two numbers sum of two numbers is 5, and if one number is 3 integer 3 by 4, then what is the other number? What is other number they are asking here. Okay, sum of two numbers is 5. They didn't mention whether it is a rational, irrational, or a whole number, natural number, integer. They didn't mention. They just told only numbers. Okay, whatever may be the number, it doesn't matter here. So they told sum of two numbers is 5. Sum of two numbers is 5, and one number is a 3 integer 3 by 4 here. One integer is 3 by 3, sorry. One number is 3 integer 3 by 4, and sum of two numbers is a 5 here. Okay, so we already studied these type of problems in, I think, in a 7th standard only. So see here, sum of two numbers. What they given here? Right here, given things. Sum of two numbers. Sum of two numbers is 5 here. Sum of two number is equal to 5, and one number they given here. What is the one number? One number is 3 integer 3 by 4. We have to find the other number, right? Yes. Other number we don't know. Okay, so by seeing this, what we have to write here, that is the 3 integer 3 by 4, and other number I am taking as a x. Okay, that is x is equal to 5. Convert this mixed fraction to the improper fraction first. That is the 4 is a 12. 12 plus 3 is 15 by 4 plus x is equal to 5. Getting everyone? See here properly. Sum of two number is equal to 5, and one number is 3 integer 3 by 4, and other number is taken as a x. They only given here, that is the sum of two numbers. So I am adding those two numbers, that is the 3 integer 3 by 4 plus x is equal to 5 here. So here that is First convert this mixed fraction to the improper fraction. That is a 4 is a 12, 12 plus 3, 15 by 4 plus x here is equal to 5 here. So now take this 15 by 4 this side. It will become a minus. Right? So I do here. Otherwise I do. Okay. That is here 15 by 4 plus x is equal to 5. Here I am doing. You have to write here implies. Don't write for the first equation only. Okay. First equation don't write this. This means implies. It implies. Okay. Implies. While write before see here. First we have to write this equation. First equation. After that this we have to use implies. Okay. Instead of writing this in words implies, we have to use this symbol here. That means implies. Okay. This equation implies. If you put implies here only, then what is the equation above this equation? Any equation is there? No, right? So we can't use the for first equation that implies symbol. Only for second equation we have to use that implies. Means this equation implies like this. Next after that this equation implies like this. We have to use that word. See here next this equation implies x is equal to 5 minus 15 by 4. Next x is equal to take a LCM here. 5 4s are 20 minus 15. That is which is implies x is equal to 5 by 4. X is equal to 5 by 4 here. Getting everyone? X is equal to 5 by 4. Like this we have to do here. So this is the word problem. We'll do another one. You will get the idea. From a 44 long rope, as many pieces as possible are cut off. Each 5 meter 5 integer 1 by 6 meter long, and find the number of pieces and the length of the remaining rope. Okay. I'll write on the board. You will come to know that what we have to do. Question is from 15 as many pieces as possible are cut off. Each 5 integer 1 by 6 meter long. Find the number of pieces and the length of remaining row. Okay. So I hope everyone getting. Page number 18, that is the example 3 I am telling here. Page number 18, example 3, this problem, that is from 44 meter long rope, as many pieces as possible are cut off, and each one is the 5 integer 1 by 6 meter long. Find the number of pieces and find the length of the remaining rope here. The total length of the rope is 44 meter. Okay. And what is the length of each piece? That is a 5 integer 1 by 6. They told how many pieces are cut off here. So you have to find the number of pieces. Okay. And After that, you have to find the remaining length of a rope. What we have to do here? We have to do the division. See here, we know the length, each piece length of, length of the each piece and total length we know. We know the total length as well as the length of the each piece. Then how many pieces are cut off here? They ask you. Means we have to do the division. Then we'll come to know that quotient is the number of pieces and the remainder is the remaining length of the rope here. Okay. So do here, that is the solution. Given that total length of a rope. Total length of a rope is 44 meter. Total length of a rope is 44 meter. Next, length of a each piece is equal to how much here? 5 integer 1 by 6 meter. That is centimeter. 6 by the 30. 31 by 6 meter. Okay. So next you have to find the number of pieces. That is equal to question mark. Okay. So for this we have to do the division. That is 44 divided by 31 by 6. What it will become? 44 into this will, if that is in a denominator, while taking the numerator we have to reverse the, that is the numerator as well as the denominator value here. That is here 44 by 31 by 6 is there into that will become a 6 by 31 into 6 by 31. Here it is in a division. If we are doing a multiplication, just we have to reverse this one. 31 by 6. That is the 6 by 31. Now do the simplification. That is a 44 into 6 right here. And after that 6 4 are 24. 2 carry 6 4 are 24. 26. And here 31. Do the division for the 264 by the 31. 31 8s are 8 1s are 8 3s are 24. 31 9s are 9 1s are 9 3s are 24. We can't take that. That is a 31 8s are 248. 14 minus 8 is 6 here. 6 minus 5 is 1 and here 0. Okay. So we got a total. This quotient is a 8 here. Quotient is 8 and the remainder is 16. Getting remainder is 16 and quotient is 8 here. So how many pieces are cut off here? 8 pieces. 8 pieces cut off. And what is the remaining length of the rope? 16 meter. The remaining length of the remaining length of the rope is 16 meter. The remainder is always the remaining length of the rope and the quotient is number of pieces. So therefore right here after this one, therefore number of pieces is equal to 8. Remaining length of rope is equal to 60 meter. Here don't write a meter, that is the number of pieces. Getting everyone? That is number of pieces is 8 and remaining length of the rope is 60 meter. Okay. So we'll begin, that is exercise number 1.4 in next class. Okay. So today it's enough and do whatever I did the problems that you have to do in a HW, that is the homework. Okay. And solve that question paper also in a HW, that is also homework. And complete your CW also. Okay, we'll meet in the next class. Thank you everyone.